You know I'm back in that mood. Quarters I will never fold. I don't got no time for hoes. I don't care about what she posed. Just the Hebrew Academy flow. Got her right in the snow. I done dropped 1,000 times. Niggas know my hands is cold. Bitch, you better not play with me. You better play with your child. She said why I look mean. I told her that's that one with smile. Oh, you ain't heard, bitch. Real niggas back in style. I ain't worried about that, bro. I'm steady focused on these trials. I'm trying to go and fight these demons, cause that shit gon' make a man. No, I'm not no in-ass on no dialine trying to make a man. When I'm on these bitches, I turn that shit to slaughter other lambs. Just got a rib and my other rib don't understand. I'm a polygamist. On my bitches, they monogamous. They gonna stay they loyal cause they love the way I pop the shit. I be moving silence, my so call me anonymous. Play with me, birds up in the tree. I be dropping shit. When you masculine, yeah, you can spot a bitch. She not feminine, nah, I can't pot a bitch. If you not one West, nigga, then you not legit. You ain't get your cover, motherfucker, then you not legit. You ain't get your cover with your brother, I can't trust you. If you drop the sword for a whore, then it's fuck you. Don't need a gun, kill you with my bare knuckles. You not one of us, you ain't get it from the muscle. Marching in these ranks, when we graduate, screaming calm, Yashrala. When we celebrate, I need that big bottle, a down holy bitch. I ain't write no rap, motherfucker, that's a movie script. You not an officer in the school, I don't know who he is. I know he a fan, he a lame, he a groupie bitch. They gon' ban me from the internet, I'm on some boosie shit. They gon' ban me from the internet, I'm on some boosie shit. Slide, I'm on some Tusi shit. Slide, I'm on some Tusi shit. Yeah, I'm on some Tusi shit. Yeah, this that dedication, nigga, I'm on some Tusi shit. Yeah, nah, I don't eat no tuna fish. Yeah, kick her to the crib, she smell like tuna fish. I'm a priest, but I'm a shooter, bitch. I'm a priest, but I'm a shooter, bitch. Yeah, there's one West. Yeah, there's one West. I'm about to suffer. Yeah, I can't wait till I get my cover. April 10th. Trials. Mistakes. Partners out. Yeah, sun small.
Nosotros somos la Escuela Israelita de Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Comenzamos en 1 Oeste Calle, 125, Harlem, Nueva York, desde 1969, debajo del mando General YAHANNA. Carnales, esta es la verdad. Si tú eres hombres hispanos, negros o indios nativos, tú eres Israel, el pueblo elegido de Dios. Tu madre y tu padre dicen que somos un culto y mantienen su iglesia sin culpa, pero su iglesia es culpable de todo lo que nos están pasando. Órale.
Oh man, another U.P.K. banger. Ain't nothing stopping this goddamn anger. I have all the heat for what he done to my people. Fill my brain with Islam. Have me praying with Saudi Arabian people. If you pray 5 times a day to Allah with me, then we equal. Down the mindset of a nigga that couldn't teach you. Thank God for the U.P.K. Now I can reach you. Now I can teach you. Pull these scriptures out. Now watch me beat you. You better get in the U.P.K. for the Lord to feast you. Life is so bizarre. I'm in the building like Sha'ar and PRERTATINING. I'm on my game like Captain Kataza. Yahweh Shabba Rockada.
That's why you gotta get in the I.S.U.P.K.
Cut quickly. U.P.K. started in the 60s. You better get in now. You wanna live, not die. Cut quickly. The U.P.K. started in the 60s. You better get in now. You wanna live, not die. Run quickly. The U.P.K. started in the 60s. You better get in now. You wanna live, not die. Run quickly. What? Run quickly. Run quickly. What? Run quickly. Run quickly. The U.P.K. started in the 60s. Run quickly. The U.P.K started in the 60s. Da, 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 da.
Tá puro.
Belly of the beast, motherfucker, I'm a beast. See this world turn me out. With them toolies, I'm a freak. It's a full moon out. I'm a wolf of God I eat. Now I don't deal with fuck niggas, so my nigga keep it brief. I don't trust the white man. I can only trust my right hand. Blow up in the war. It's like 03 up in Baghdad. Take you to my hood where the sun don't really shine at. All we know is go. See, we know forgiving toe tags, PTSDs. Come and see how we living. It's a war of the block better. Hide your children. Youngest saw this man get shot now. He don't got no feeling. Street turn you to a monster, man. Watch us make a killer. Hit him with that Mossberg. Who that creeping through my window? Heard your girl blowing like this old school Nintendo. She the one who whipped this when that pie was in the window. A raid from the slave. What you think I'm going in for? I see you creeping for a pound. What had you leaking? The turkey stuffer. My aim like the Mohican. We big steppers. Fuck around and start tweaking. It's U.P.K. Shema when I'm speaking. It's a big dog, y'all. Where the fuck is my bone at? A soldier in the storm, so I'm used to the combat. First roller, 7 got copy the format. One West, we step on shit like a doormat. How you trying to take our shit and try and run with the shit? Got me looking at you niggas like you son of a bitch. And I'm down for my niggas, so put my name on the list. Shorty say I can't have wives, but she swallowing dicks. I think I'm the shit. Big things, I'm straight from the rip. Niggas losing their cash, they getting high off they flip. I said, fuck the trap, but I'm still in the mix. We can put the gun down and go straight to the fist. I'm built for this. I seen this in my dream, it's my fate. Reading through the scriptures, only fill my stomach with hate. Oppression is a bitch, she passed the cup, and all of us drink. All I want is revenge, don't give a fuck about rank. Promise we can make it hot. Me and all my niggas breaking more lives than Jamaican spots. Not because you dropped the dot. Never can I lose to a cracker like I'm Papa Dot. Dreaming trying to raid a spot, cause he the one who pushed the rock. Prove that I'm down for mine. Blood, sweat, and tears in that field, nigga. You can play the house, but I'm a field, nigga. Dressing all black, and I'ma deal with you. Put the mask on. Fuck fighting for a pill, niggas. Real shit. I'm surrounded by them real killers. Look upon the eyes of a real nigga. Know the blood is deep, and I'ma deal with you. When you in the mix, it get dark. Keep the still with you. Your clique full of snakes, full of faggots. Keep it real with you, nigga. What you talking about?
Hey, yo. Slow down for a second. Slow down. Hey, yo. Shaw, Brazil, hop up real quick. We're gonna get these niggas real quick. What they talking about? Just about a month ago, I was in a weird place, talking like they bout it. Come around, niggas scared straight. I've been locked in, no distractions for a year straight. This shit heavy duty, keep it cool, pump your air brakes. One West, I don't hear the rhetoric. One West versus these cats, we ain't sweating shit. Pop it on the internet, you see them, they ain't saying shit. Nigga, who's you playing with? Stepping out the murder van, nothing they seen before. One hand wash the other hand, battle scars I needed though. Living by the law, y'all can keep it cool. I've been organizing, strategizing, they ain't peeping though. This is not a drill, This is not a rental. What I look like, earn my stripes, man. I'm too official. They gon' say they knew me, but they don't know the new me. I'm glorious, notorious, Biggie with the cool. I wrote this on the loose sleep, kicking shit like Bruce Lee. Never slipping blade under my pillow like it's loose teeth. This is how a soldier look, doing what I'm supposed to do. If you rockin', then I'm rockin', nigga. That's how soldiers move.
Right, U.P.K. shoot side. Soldier move, nigga. Soldier moves, nigga. Shaw. Okay. Man, I hate when the pussy niggas speak to me, cause only one I talk to is beneath the sheets. I'm rude in speech, cavity in my fist might lose your teeth. Who is you to me? Now you can't even damn chew or eat, just fucking drink. But I take that way if you don't even think I'm off the leash. I'm humble but will still unleash. Talk big but shrink when you're around a damn righteous priest. I'm so unique, and all my women thick, petite. I'm gone. I be on my level. Haters want my shine. Nigga, I ain't shit. I think they know I'm lying. But really, I hate shit. I ain't enough crackers. I need a whole buffet, cause I ain't going backwards.
Let me tell you something. It's such a fool's game to think that you have to seek power. You have to seek the Most High, and you'll have all the power. I got more power, bro, than you could imagine, and I've sought none of it. Like I got power.
All my soldiers.
I haven't sought none of it. I just want to work hard in this truth. I want to be the best soldier I could be.
All my soldiers take over. All my soldiers take over.
Yeah. Yo, come on. Yo, Kashak, pull off. Yeah. And don't go backwards. Let's go.
Hey, y'all already know how South Coast doing this shit. South Coast, you know what I mean? We holding it down. Brotherhood, South Coast skin, however you want to talk about it.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun that will die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit.
cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know that's an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture, and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, but they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Yo, Lock. These niggas stuck, man. Yeah.
Wow. I've been eating pot belly, greasy face, Glock heavy. She just safe talking shit, do not tell me. I don't wanna see that hate, all that shit do not help me. I'm just trying to plead my case to the most high. Pray I see the gates. I was about to Cancun, but we just got the house instead. Covered all of their payment, and now she got the bobblehead. Looking at me like dinner, she said she about to gobble lead. Point the beam like a pencil, and then you gotta swallow lead. Point the beam like a pencil, and then you gotta swallow it. Pack my bag with essentials, I can't forget the hollow tip. Niggas losing they mental, and Satan come demolish it. Niggas all on they menstrual and get the whining like a bitch, just like iron, they rust. Niggas trying, they luck, keep it real. Everybody out here lying, save us, steady raising dead. They was out here lying, then dust. Niggas on my head, so the brotherhood is a must. Any hood, I be riding with my brothers that I trust. Know I'm good, cause they slime with their fingers on the clutch. Money piling like I'm trying to make it stack in the rush. One west to the death, and that ain't even enough, cause I'm coming back. I ain't never done with that, going ahead and spread your lies. I'ma let you run with that, wanting me to spread the thighs. I ain't having fun with that, nigga, hell no. Then she wanna chop it up like a lumberjack. Got some exes popping up, trying to run it back. Want me come and hit the hole like a running back. If the Lord take a soul, ain't no coming back. On my soul couldn't fold like 100 racks. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga.
The full Nicky on my waistline like a big nigga. No limit, I'm a tank, close game, hit different. We focus on who around, not concerned with who's missing. My boots digging, never been a house shoe. She don't like it, but she love me. I can tell when she want me. Tell, then I sit the body bag like a onesie. I'm dropping every day, let my feel clumsy. Through the pain, but we don't find shit. I know enough that I don't know shit. It's one thing I know this. Never bite the end that feed you. Never in the whole shit. We don't want half of the world, man. We coming for this whole but shit. In the world, I was known to pack bags like a road I'm trip. In the den with the lions. I be living this in real gain everything. But you gon' lose your soul. That's a real fight. Led by a coward. I don't know what that feel like. Black on black toes to my head. I can't kill Christ.
I'm down for my niggas. I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas. I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga. I'm down for my niggas. I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas. I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga.
One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga?
UPK soldiers got them killers with me. And I don't fuck with every spot cause it's too iffy. Real motherfucking prophet cause the Lord with me. But don't get that shit twisted, I got Drake's with me. Yeah, bitch, and that whole 50. Run up on me wrong, you gon' catch 60. Wait, you gon' catch 20. The other 30 for your homies, bitch, I got plenty. And I'll shoot this motherfucker till that clip empty. Taking orders from your bitch, you a fucking simpy. Shit, should be televised. The way I'm cutting niggas up, bitch, I'm a samurai. Niggas swear they in the truth, but telling hella lies. Stumping like you Greek, bitch, you Hellenized. The revolution gon' be televised. And what I see in my vision gon' leave you petrified.
One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers lead cowards and off. So fuck a gas stop. I came with 6 pumps in my car. My niggas ready to swing. We like kids at the park. So touch a chair around this bitch and we breaking your jaw. They think we Christian, but we not. Nothing about us is soft. I don't know what you niggas on, but that shit get you off. We booted up. We came to take zones for real. Black 40 under my garment. I be dressed to kill. Fourth dimension sit and linger. I be fresh for real. Putting scripts on your corners, but these here ain't pills. We rock covers. You official if you know those drills. Bread and water, you official if you know those meals. Yeah, you niggas soldiers get rolled over. You got police in your pocket, I got a judge in my holster. Oppressors out to get us, so remain sober. Or be chained to them chains till there's nothing that remains of us. A cult leader like Christ, we got the same culture. I bang on them, tell my enemies the reign's over. I up the cig and keep pulling like a chain smoker. The game may change, one West stay the same on them.
One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Niggas talking prophets, yeah, we got plenty. We the reason why it's Israelites around the city. Carpazak tells a rock, bring Shamara. We about to slide on them, see what niggas talking about. Young dog think he wise cause he a Kim head. That shit lame, they didn't survive, nigga, Kim is dead. Where I'm from, little nigga, is a dirty game. I pledge allegiance to Yahweh, bitch, I'm UPK. Nigga, let's talk bodies. Set up on your corner, wake up everybody. Big priest, until I'm dead deceased. The mission is complete until y'all off the street. So y'all on the internet stumping down the street. But take the poor and the weak. Touch a sister or a brother, you gonna be sleep. But take the poor and the weak.
One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all?
Our Most High in Christ. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shah Brakathum, Yahweh Shema Thum Bashim Yahweh Shah, priest and officer Quad Zacharabi at I.S.U.P.K, under Commander General YAHANNA. And we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but now we're back and we're live. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is working, copacetic. You understand what I'm saying? This is the Brotherhood and Unity class. You understand what I'm saying? And we are here to teach Blacks, Hispanics, that they're the they're the biblical Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Now, Officer Bud, you understand what I'm saying? What is the class title today? Bubba Kashaf, if you could.
The class title is Why is Death So Familiar in the Black Community?
Listen, that's a heavy title, man. Why is death so familiar in the Black community? You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on, man. We just had Memorial Day, you understand what I'm saying? Listen, I woke up this morning, you understand what I'm saying, to some bad news. So, matter of fact, I even some familiar news for some common news that we always hear in the news. You understand what I'm saying? That's regarding to Black people. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Philadelphia, I mean, it's like in Philadelphia, you understand, it was a shooting, you understand, in Fairmount Park. 2 got unalive, you understand what I'm saying? Like 9 brothers and sisters got injured, you understand what I'm saying? And the park It was around like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, if I'm not mistaken. You know, it was a drive-by. You understand what I'm saying? I see the video of somebody saying, you know, somebody was driving by shooting and they see people dropping. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Why is that so familiar in the black community, man? And why is it so familiar on holidays, you understand what I'm saying, of our oppressor? You understand what I'm saying? But why is it so familiar, though? You understand what I'm saying? You want to know why it's so familiar? Because we don't have strong leaders in the black community. You understand what I'm saying? We don't got strong men in the black community, man. You know, we got weak men. We got a bunch of children that have other children. You understand what I'm saying? That's really the main reason. Well, that's one of the main reasons. But the ultimate reason is because we sinned against God. Matter of fact, before you get the what's it, Mad Mark? Before you get the mark, give me Deuteronomy 20:15. Give me that first. You understand what I'm saying? Give me that first. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta understand something. We gotta get something understood in the black community, man. I mean, it's so familiar because we're not keeping God's laws, man. That's why it's so familiar. We fell short a long time ago. This is why we are in the predicament we in now, because we've stopped keeping God's laws. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna prove it right here. I mean, you could go ahead and read it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
Listen, it shall come to pass, man. It's happening now. 2 people got unalived. 9 got injured yesterday. You know what I mean? 9 people got injured yesterday, and 2 people are gone. You understand what I'm saying? It said it's going to come to pass. This type of stuff is going to come to pass. Go ahead.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It's going to come to pass when we're not going to listen to the Most High God. And that time is now, man. Right. That time been ever since we got out of captivity. That time, actually, before we got into captivity. Right. Then you want to keep it real. Before we got into captivity, we did not listen to the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? We started following other gods. We wanted to be under other people, you know, authority instead of having our own power, our own God, our own coach. Go ahead, about it.
I could say we should bring out because even when Christ was walking the earth, we didn't listen to him.
Right.
We crucified him instead.
Exactly, man. We listen, and they still don't appreciate Christ. To this day, they don't listen to Christ today. Right. They don't do it. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're gonna get into Mark in a minute because Christ was saying the same thing that we're saying today. Why are we saying the same thing Christ doing? Because we follow Christ. We believe in Christ's words. You know what I'm saying? When Christ was speaking about certain things, it holds truth to today, and we're gonna bring that out today. You know what I mean? But it came to pass we never listened to the Most High God. This is why we're in captivity. This is why a lot of things are happening today. You know, it's about, you got brothers and sisters hearing like, oh, why this is happening to me? You know, why I can't never catch a break? You want to know why you don't catch a break? Because you don't listen to the Lord. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You don't hearken unto the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? You can keep going.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
It's going to come to pass, but you're not going to want to listen. Well, you're not going to want to learn. You're not going to want to apply none of the laws God gave his people. It's going to come to pass when you're not going to want to hear it. Imagine me going up to the block right now. I was about on the corner. Brothers getting high, you know what I mean, smoking weed. And I'm telling them that they Israelites. I'm telling them they need to stop smoking weed, get high. I want to listen to that. Listen, that drug is their God. That weed is their God. You see what I'm saying? That gun in their hand is their God. You understand what I'm saying? That vagina is their God. That money is their God. They don't care about what we got to say. Them cigarettes is their God, man. Go ahead. Christianity is their God. We're going to get there. Christianity is their God, man. Allah is their God, man. See, go ahead.
Is it too much to say the white man is their God?
Listen, we're going to get there too. The oppressor is their God, man. With all boils down to, officer, abide, man. You understand what I'm saying? We don't want to hear the Lord, thy God. They're going to say, get out of here, old head. They're going to call me an old head. They probably call me off. You know what I mean? They probably call me up. You know what I mean? I'm getting old now, so, but I ain't no young boy no more. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't no young boy no more, but I do know this, man. I do know this, man. The main reason why we're in the pit, and listen, I didn't want to hear this before. This is why I know it's true. Listen, I used to sit back and smoke weed watching classes. I used to get high watching the UPK. I used to watch all Israelites, like classes, camps, speakings, whatever you want to call it. I used to watch it all the time. And certain things I didn't want to hear, I used to, just talk crap to the TV. I mean, what is this? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with that. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because I had that demon on me that didn't want to see it. I was high at the time. I didn't have a clear mind. You understand what I'm saying? But I did believe I was an Israelite. But certain things, I was like, I'm not agreeing with that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's some bull crap. What? You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't listen. We didn't learn or apply none of these commandments, man. Go ahead.
Okay. And his statutes.
And his statutes, man. And his laws. But we didn't apply none of these. Go ahead.
Which I command thee this day.
He still command us to do these things, man. He still command us today, man. Listen, in Baruch 4:1, it say the law endureth forever, man. The law was never done away with. So you're supposed to do it today. Go ahead.
That all these curses.
That all these what?
Curses.
Now for Christians, they probably this is why Christianity is bull crap and not for black people, because they put spookism on the Bible. Right. They put a lot of spookism on the Bible. Listen. You ask a black person what a curse is, you're gonna get some spooky stuff. Right. They say a curse probably about ghosts or witches or something haunting, something like that. Go ahead. Maybe a spell, voodoo. Right. That's witchcraft. Oh, right. But it's still a curse because you weren't supposed to be doing that anyway, because that's another god. You know what I mean? Things like that, like a spell, they would say stuff like that, right? But with a curse, is just a punishment. Now, this is what I like to do in my class: put stuff in context. You know what I mean? When you start coming inside the truth, I'm not saying it still say curse, but just like Holy Ghost, we say the Holy Ghost in the Bible, right? But we say Holy Spirit because we know it's the Holy Spirit. Now I'm gonna let Officer Bob read that last part, and I'm going to tell him to put punishment in there, because that's what it truly is. It is punishment. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead. I want you to read that that part right there.
And
go ahead.
That all these punishments.
All these what?
Punishments.
All these punishments. Go ahead.
Shall come upon thee.
Listen, all these curses, all these punishments is going to overcome thee, which are happening today. You know what's so crazy, Officer, about? We don't even know that we're cursed. Right. We think we're just living. Right. We think we're just existing in America. Right. We got taught that that we're slaves. That's right. It. We were taught before that. Now we just got the American dream thanks to Martin Luther King. Right. Go ahead.
We think we're free.
We think we're free. Listen, we think we're not slaves. You understand what I'm saying? We think we all these things. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not so. In actuality, you are cursed. You are being punished. You understand what I'm saying? You are being punished. Matter of fact, let's get a couple punishments real quick. Give me drop down. I believe it is. Hold on. I'm gonna go to my notes. I know it's in my notes. I brought it on the camp. Hold on. Let me see. I'll put it on the camp. Oh, go to 43. Drop down to 43. Then drop down to 43. And then we're gonna drop down to 54. 43 to 44, but we'll drop down to 54 after that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 43.
Listen, this is a punishment. You understand? This is a punishment. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we're gonna go to 43, then we're gonna go to Mark after this, and then we're gonna come back to 54. Okay. Go ahead.
The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high.
The what?
The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high.
Listen, the stranger, read that nice and slow, officer, but I don't think they hear you, man.
The stranger that is within thee.
The stranger that's within thee. The stranger that's within thee. What is a stranger? Stranger, it could be an Israelite. I mean, it depends on the context. But this is not talking about your brother. It's not talking about your sister. You understand what I'm saying? It's talking about someone that's not of your tribe, that's not of your registry, that's not of your stock. It's not talking about us. It's talking about your oppressor. It's talking about somebody that's ruling over you. You know what I mean? You go to America, you go to wherever place that you live, and you don't have no power. That's the stranger speaking of. Go ahead.
Right. And thou shall come down very low.
You're going to come down very low. You see the condition in black people today? Do you see the condition of black people today? We are very low. We are at the bottom, man. And I don't listen. I don't understand why rich black people think they're any different than poor black people. Right. We all the same. I remember I was watching this. Shout out to Officer the Car, because I was listening to Clubhouse, and his brother, you understand what I'm saying? He was making a difference between black people and Salaki for the language and niggas. He was making a difference between them, like they was different. But you know, in the I.S.U.P.K, we're all the same. There's no, you know, we don't look at, we say, well, there's black people, then there's niggas. You understand what I'm saying? We don't look at it like that. We look at it as all the same, man. And that ideology is the main reason why we are destroyed, man. You know what I mean? Because now we're separating ourselves from each other. We're not associating ourselves with each other anymore. You telling me you ain't been through the same pain this man went through? Now, as soon as you get the truth, as soon as you find something that's better than yourself, now you want to look down on these people? Or it's like on our brothers and sisters? You want to look down on them now? Because now you changed your life and you got a good life now? Now you found, you know, listen, you got enlightened by something. Now all of a sudden you don't want to come back and say, well, you know, try to help them. Listen, you can't help everybody. We all understand that. I can't help everybody. You understand what I'm saying? I had a cousin, you understand what I'm saying, that was like, I believe like 13, 14 years old. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, he is far gone. I cannot help him. You understand what I'm saying? I cannot help him. But I'm not going to turn my back on him. You understand what I'm saying? Because I believe that he can change. You know what I mean? I changed. I thought I never was going to change, Officer Bud. I always thought I was going to smoke weed for the rest of my life. I always thought that. I always thought I was going to smoke weed to the day that I died. You know what I mean? So I used to put that in my raps, Officer Bud. Listen, you go on my SoundCloud right now. I'm not telling you my links on how to get there. But y'all go on my SoundCloud. I believe my music is still up there. And I used to rap about marijuana all the time, and I always used to say I want to smoke weed to the day that I die. That's actually a quote. This is a line. That's a line. I want to smoke weed to the day that I die. I don't smoke weed anymore. You understand what I'm saying? I don't smoke weed anymore. I thought I would never stop. You know what I mean? It's from the earth. I'm stressed out. I got no appetite. I can't sleep. I got back pain. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I never thought I would stop, but I did. I'm trying to tell you, I used to smoke more than Lil. I think I used to smoke more than Snoop Dogg. Wiz Khalifa, put together. I'm dead serious, like no crap. No bull crap, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even like this, not even nothing to brag about, to glorify, none of that, you know what I mean? This is why I gained so much weight now all of a sudden. I used to be skinny. If I show y'all a picture of me, I'm like, yeah, this is why I used to get high. This is why I don't get high. Now I gained weight. I'm like 200 pounds now. So I used to be like 140. Crackhead weight. You understand what I'm saying? Face all sucked in, looking like a crackhead. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, man, marijuana is a drug, man.
Right.
Marijuana, it don't need to be in the black community, man. Right. You don't need marijuana to heal your ailments. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need it. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You do not need it. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to smoke it. You understand what I'm saying? We need to get rid of marijuana because, you know, if we keep it in our neighborhoods, we're going to use it for medicine, then we're going to just wind up smoking it again. We need to get rid of it to the next generation, like 100 generations. Go past, then you bring it back. So, well, this is to help you heal. You can put it in your tea. You can eat it. You know, you can put it in pill form, and you can use it as medicine. But we can't use it right now because we're so destroyed. You understand what I'm saying? I thought I was going to change, so I can't look at my little cousin. You know what I mean? That's out there with them with the shiesty mask on. With the you know, in Philly, you know, they got the surgical masks. They don't even wear shiesties like that. They do, but they got the surgical masks now. You understand what I'm saying? They're wearing this stuff with the COVID masks. They wear no masks. Yeah, they wear no masks. You understand what I'm saying? They wear no type of masks now. You understand what I'm saying? And they going to steal cars. They going to unalive people. Listen, they trying to up the score. They trying to do all these things. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? I'm not going to turn my back on them, look down on them, because I was doing the same thing. Now, some things I don't understand. I'm like, yeah, I wasn't doing that when I was a young boy, but I can't just be mad at them because I was like that. I gotta cut them some slack, but I'm still going to hold them accountable of what they do. You understand what I'm saying? Because they still gonna make a decision. These kids ain't stupid. I mean, black folks ain't stupid. We're just hurting. That's the only thing. We are in pain. You understand what I'm saying? We fighting all these demons. We've been traumatized. Look, the one thing I said to my my nephew, my little cousin, I said, "You're not tough. You're just hurt. You're not tough. You're just hurt. You're hurting." And you know what's crazy is one time, my grandma was raising him. I'm gonna tell this story. My grandma was raising him, right? And my grandma, she's no longer gonna be able to raise him. You understand what I'm saying? So she's in a home somewhere now. You understand what I'm saying? She's somewhere in a home that she really can't, because she's like, there's a lot of mental things going on with her too as well, because she's getting up in age, she's getting old and stuff like that. She's dealing with a whole bunch of things I want to talk about. But he was living with her and he had to leave the house, but he kept going there. He kept going there, and you understand what I'm saying, and staying there, cutting school, bringing his friends over. You know how, when we grew up, the project house. Anybody in Philly understand this, or anybody that been in a project, so they got that one house everybody go to, they get high, bring girls over, and do things with the girls and all that type of stuff. It was that one house. He was about to turn it into my grandma's house, and that's about to be turned into a trap house. So what I had to do was go over there and try to get him out. You understand what I'm saying? I had to call the police on him because he didn't want to leave, and this and that and the third. You know what I mean? I already talked, I did my proper things, and making people aware of what was going on before this even happened, because we always had problems with him and stuff like that. But, he wound up staying with his dad, because he was staying with his dad. You understand what I'm saying? I said, you got to go to your father's house. You can't come here. You understand what I'm saying? And Mark, we're going to bring out Mark in a minute, because that's what we're going to talk about, these men. I mean, what's going on with our men in the black community. You understand what I'm saying? But, I sat him down. He kind of was listening. But I wasn't talking to him in a way that I think that I was better than him. You know what I mean? Because a lot of black men don't tell these young boys that they care about them. You know what I mean? We care about our young boys. We care about our young black men. Right. You know what I mean? I love my little cousin. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to see him doing all this stuff in the streets. Right. You know what I mean? But I just got to best of my abilities to be a little bit more cunning on how I talk to him. Right. I was talking to him in a way he was sitting down just listening. Tears coming down his eyes. He was mad and angry, tears coming down his eye. I could relate to him. Yeah, man. He kind of act like how I used to act, but he act a little worse. But I'm just talking to him, and he just listening. Like, he ain't talking. Like, me and him was going back and forth at first. And then I got to him. He just sitting down and just listening. I'm fighting that. I'm attacking that demon. I'm not attacking him. I'm attacking that demon. I mean, that's something that people need to learn. Don't attack the person. You are attacking the demon that's on that person. You understand what I'm saying? He has a demon on him. Every time you interact with somebody that's doing some wild and crazy stuff, don't attack that person. You're attacking that demon that's on him. And he was fighting and sitting down listening. You understand what I'm saying? And then, one thing led to another. He had to go back with his father. You understand what I'm saying? I offered to, him to stay with me. He could live with me. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't want to live with me, so I had to go. He's like, let's go back with your father. He didn't want to go to his dad's house. I'm like, gotta go back with your father. You gotta figure it out, or something's going to bad is going to happen to you. You know, so and I don't want that to happen to you. But I had to tell him the truth, though. I had to let him know what his options are. You understand what I'm saying? It's either you come with me, you move with your dad, and have a conversation with your father about you, or you gonna be out here on your own, going to jail and prison and dying. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's go back to the scripture before we get off topic.
You want to do Deuteronomy or more?
No, I want the 43. Yeah, you want the 43.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, the 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high.
Listen, what stranger that's within us right now? The oppressor. Right. The so-called white man. That's the stranger that's over us right now. That is the stranger that's over us right now. Right. Keep going.
And thou shalt come down very low.
We're going to come down very low. You think the oppressor going to give you power? You think the oppressor is going to let you rule this place right now called America? No, they're not going to let it happen. I don't care. I don't care if it's a feminist white woman. I don't care if it's a white poor trash. I don't care what type of white person. I don't care if it's a white person in the ghetto that say the N-word. They're not letting you rule this place. They're not letting it happen. Why? Because this is a curse that the Most High put on us, man. We always been, listen, every time we sin against God, God put us in captivity under somebody. And that low state is we're following other gods. We're not morally intact with our beliefs. You know what I mean? Listen, we're following the Egyptians. You understand what I'm saying? We're following the Africans. You understand what I'm saying? We're following everybody, but we need to follow. We following the stranger. They brought us low by what? Saying it's okay for us to eat pork. They selling us cigarettes. They selling us shrimp, crab, and lobster. All this stuff is in our neighborhoods. That's how they brought you low. By putting everything that your God say is unlawful in front of your face and say it is good. It's good to do. They put these commercials up there, making popcorn shrimp at Popeyes look amazing. Right. Making sea roaches look amazing. Go ahead, also, bot.
They do that because they want to extend their rulership as long as possible.
Exactly.
Sending against our power, the Most High power, that the Most High power will continue with the curses. It's going to continue with the cycle.
Exactly.
Rise up out the ashes without obeying the laws of the commandments.
Right. And this is why they're going to keep us low. Listen, I remember when I was young, and the Chinese store used to sell me cigarettes. I was like 12, 13 years old, buying packs of cigarettes out the Chinese store. And you know it's crazy. Sometimes the Hispanic or poppies didn't want to give us none of that. We had to ask another person that's older than us to go get blunts and cigarettes from the poppy store. And so I'm saying sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. Sometimes. But for the most part, the Chinese store, every time I went in there, they gave me a pack of cigarettes. It was $5. I remember $5 for packs of cigarettes. You understand what I'm saying? All the time. And I used to sell, things, and I used to smoke a pack of cigarettes like every 2 days or something like that. And then you got homies around you that smoke cigarettes. So that stuff going like that. You know what I mean? Buying Lucy's and all that type. I used to have Lucy's in my ear, all that type of stuff. Walking around. You understand what I'm saying? Not to the point that my grandma or my mom or people were seeing it, but I know they ain't gonna be around. I'm putting that in my ear. If I'm not in my neighborhood, I put it in my ear. I put my blunt in my ear and stuff like that, trying to be cool with my white beater on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's the type of things that goes on in our neighborhoods. The white man is above us right now. He's in rulership. Why? Because we don't want to follow God's laws. Now imagine if we say the hell with pork, the hell with shrimp, crab, and lobster, the hell with smoking cigarettes and weed and marijuana. Get that out of our neighborhoods. Imagine if we just do that. We'd be better off. We'd start to becoming more on a higher frequency than we used to be. Right. We'd become like in a higher state. You know what I mean? We start to get that breath of life. You understand what I'm saying? Like God gave Adam. You understand what I'm saying? Because Adam was at a low state. Adam ain't no God laws. Listen, we was just like Adam. Right. Right now, we're like Adam at a low state. Now we got to get that breath of life again. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why you got to come into I.S.U.P.K, you know what I mean, to get that breath of life, because ain't nowhere you're going to come, outside them doors that you're going to see life or you're going to live. You're going to die out there. You know what I mean? That's why that's the same thing why it happened at Fairmount Park. Two people wound up getting unalive on Memorial Day because we want to celebrate Memorial Day. We want to get high, get drunk. Imagine how many people was high and drunk out there that also, right? I guarantee you most of them was high. And you know what's so heavy? Most of our brothers and sisters die when they're high. They die probably having weed in them or some type of drug in them. They die because we are at a low state, man. We don't have strong men. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I don't care how much money you got a ceiling. Right. Just like Kanye West. Kanye West had all the money in the world. You understand what I'm saying? And he's still fighting, for whatever he's fighting for. But he's not the same. He don't get the same light that he usually get. You understand what I'm saying? He's not that popular person as far as when it comes to music anymore. People stop listening to him now. You know what I mean? So, you know, as soon as he started speaking about those small hats, he was never the same. He started talking about we the real Jews and listen, they control the music industry and Hollywood and all that, which is true. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't the same Kanye West anymore. You know what I mean? He ain't the same Kanye West. So, you know, we got to be very careful. Just like Diddy, you understand what I'm saying? Diddy thought he was bulletproof. This is what we thought. Diddy was never, nothing was going to happen to Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? Guess what happened? He got a ceiling. Oh, you think all this money? Oh, you think you get away with all these things that you're doing? Okay, we're gonna put you in jail. We're gonna take care of that. Now you got gray hair. Now you can't use that dye that you always use. Now you got gray hair. Stressed out now. You see how they can break us so low with all this money? Oh, y'all think y'all was free. Y'all think y'all was free. Y'all think y'all okay? I'm free. I can do whatever I want. I can follow the oppressor rule book. I can follow the oppressor moral compass. You know, our moral compass ain't the same. They think sleeping with dogs is cool. They think sleeping with multiple people in the same bed is cool. Y'all know that, right? They think having sex with the same sex is cool. Y'all know that, right? That's their moral guide, and we follow. And you see what happens? We get diseases. You know, we get heart disease, we get diabetes, we all these type of stuff. We can't follow the oppressor. We got to follow our God. You know what I mean? And our God is going to set us on high, just like Deuteronomy 28:1 say. He's going to set us on high. But the main reason why, you understand what I'm saying, that in the black community we're so familiar with death is because we are being punished. You understand what I'm saying? We are being cursed. You understand what I'm saying? We were born in a land with somebody over us, and we're following their ways. You understand what I'm saying? Just like, you know, we got the gangsters and the back in the day, the mobsters and the mafia. You understand what I'm saying? They was oppressors. They was Italians. They was, you know, the Irish. They was all these people, and we start to do what they do. You understand what I'm saying? And that made us weak. You understand what I'm saying? We don't got no strong men. Matter of fact, give me Mark 3:27, man. Listen, give me, go ahead.
If I could, it's heavy what you're bringing out about the ceiling, because like when you're unrighteous, and even though you have money, it's like you still in chains because you're being unrighteous.
Right.
So it's like because by following the oppressor or doing what he does, it's like the scripture says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free."
Right.
It's like we have to obey the law, statutes, commandments, because that's the only thing that's going to break us from the chains of the oppressor.
Right. Now, if I could too, it go back to slavery too. They gave certain black people status, so we could go against each other. You got the house Negro, you understand what I'm saying? Then you got the driver, which is the overseer. You know, the people that's going back when master he doing this or he whipping you and beating you and stuff like that because you're not listening to what master wants you to do. Then you got the people like me and you that they treating bad. You understand what I'm saying? You got the house Negro, you know what I mean, looking down on you because he's in the house. Then you got the driver, the person that got all this power to oversee you. Now he got power like the supervisor. You know, there's a lot of black supervisors that misuse their power. You know what I mean, in these workplaces. You understand what I'm saying? They misuse their power. There's a lot of police officers. Matter of fact, growing up, there's a police officer named Officer Reed. Officer Reed. I don't know if he was a brother, but he looked like he was a brother. And his name was Officer Reed. Listen, Gerald Haas might know who I'm talking about. Gerald Haas might know who I'm talking about. Oh, his name was Officer Reed. He used to harass and say the most horrifying things to black children. Most horrifying things to black children. You understand what I'm saying? I remember one time he said he was going to shoot me in my head. Yeah. He said that. And guess what happened to him? He got locked up. Yeah, my grandma used to be a court of clerks, and she knew him. He locked me up before, but guess what? He said that. And I was about 14, 15 maybe. He pulled up to all me and my homies on the corner saying that to us, talking the most vile, crazy, and we were just chilling. We wasn't even doing nothing at the time. We was doing something at the time, if you know what I mean. We had nothing on us. We just was chilling. He come up just want to say all this crazy stuff to us right in front of his oppressor partner. Little short white man. I remember that. They misused their power, man, because of status. Now we all divided. One person looking down on the other person. There's like, oh, we got black people, then we got niggas. Like, we all the same. Rich or poor, we are all the same. We are all in the same predicament. No matter how you want to look at it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, give me Mark chapter 3, verse 27. Yeah, man. This is another reason why we are so familiar with death and why the black community is the main the reason the black community is in the condition that it's in now. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you can read it when you get it.
This is the book of Mark, 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
No man can enter a strong man's house. Listen, no man can enter into my house right now, also, but right now, I'm strong.
Right.
I got power.
Right.
I'm free.
Right.
No man can enter in my house. I pray you understand. I got like about 18 to 20 reasons why they can't enter into my house. 18 to 20 reasons. I got a little bit of training hand-to-hand combat too as well. And with other weapons. You understand what I'm saying? No man can enter in my house.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I remember one time, listen, I am so I'm an enforcer. We are enforcers. If you're in the I.S.U.P.K, you got no choice to be an enforcer of the law. We are the enforcers. I'm the enforcer in my house. People are intimidated to come in my house, even to go to the bathroom. They're intimidated. I remember one time one of my cousins, he was he alternative, and man, he had to go to the bathroom. I was leaving out though, but she ain't saying nothing to me because they already know that. I probably would have let the brother go to the bathroom because like, I ain't that cruel. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even though I don't agree and believe with it, it's not like he had to sit at my couch around my kids on promoting and influencing my child. He has to go to the bathroom. Maybe him going to the bathroom to say, damn, maybe I should come to class. Maybe that would have happened, but I guess he was so intimidated he won't go to the bathroom in my house. Because the way I am. People don't understand it, but I'm an enforcer in my house. I don't allow things in my I don't play that. I don't play it. Listen, shout out to my mom. I love my mom. Thank God she's not in my house no more. Yeah, man, listen, she couldn't bring pork in there. She couldn't bring shrimp crab. When my mom was living with me, she couldn't bring that in, even though it was my mother. You know what I mean? But I was like, no, you can't bring that in here. You can't smoke weed in here. You can't do none of this in here. You gotta go outside and do it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm an enforcer. I used to argue with my mom about this type of stuff. I used to argue with her. I'm paying rent. I'm doing this here. I'm like, well, this is still my house. You know what I mean? If you go to a hotel room, you know what I mean, you can't smoke in a hotel room and you're paying to stay there. You understand what I'm saying? You can't rent a place out if they don't want no pets there. They can say, I don't want no pets in my place. And you're still paying rent there. Or they might charge you a fee for a pet. You understand what I'm saying? You can't smoke in there. They're gonna charge you or they're gonna kick you out. It's like people that I understand the logic of when they say, "Oh, I'm paying rent." You pay rent at a lot of places, and they got restrictions. They got rules. You understand what I'm saying? So please, don't use that demon to sin. That's a sin. All you try to do is sin. Right. You know what I mean? So I used to be like that all the time. You know what I mean? Not in a way to the point that I'm cruel and I'm disrespecting my mom. Right. But it was like, Mom, you can't do that here. Mom, you can't do that. I'm sorry, you can't do that. Yeah, man, like I'm the enforcer. We are the enforcers. Nobody can enter my house and do what they want to do in my house. Right. I don't play that. I'm dead. I do not play that. That's my rib. My rib knows ain't nothing going on in my house but what I say. You understand what I'm saying? I do not play none of that stuff. Listen, I changed my life. I already got to walk outside and expose my children to the things I don't want them to see. They got to walk around and see people smoking cigarettes, getting high, women half naked, all types of things in the neighborhood selling drugs. My children got to see that every time they walk outside their house. So the little power I got, I can contain in my home. I can contain it in my house, and it's not going down. And that's how all black men should be. All black men should not allow things to go on in their house. If you're a strong man, you understand what I'm saying. I don't care who it is.
Right.
I remember this. Shout out to Cat Cesaria. I remember one time watching it. I think it's across the line radio. It's a while ago, and a brother called up and said, "Well, my rib, my wife, she want to celebrate Christmas. She want to put a Christmas tree in the house." And Cat Cesaria said, "Well, that's your house, right? She bring that Christmas tree in the crib, put that joint outside."
Right.
I would do the same thing. I would have did the same thing. I felt that because I'm an enforcer. Right. And still say I'm not allowing that. I will go to war with anybody in my house that's trying to go against God laws.
Right.
You can do that outside my house. So you got to get your own house. My house ain't happening. I'm being real. And so understand what I'm saying? If you really want a man, you better follow an enforcer. Right. You better follow a man that know how to protect you. Right. You understand what I'm saying? No strong. Go ahead, read it again.
No man can enter into a strong man's house.
No man can enter an officer by the house. No man can enter in Quadazar Karab house. Go ahead. Except what?
And spoil his goods.
And take my goods and poison my children, poison my wife, do all of the things that I wouldn't do. They can't influence my wife to leave me. They can't influence my wife to put a Christmas tree in my house. They can't do none of that. They can't take them away from me because I'm going to die about it. You understand what I'm saying? They can't do none of that also about it. You understand what I'm saying? They can't spoil none of my goods in my house. Go ahead.
Except he first bind the strong man.
Why are we in the predicament we're in now? Because there's no strong black men in the black community. Right. They went inside your house, they took your wife, they took your children, they took your riches, your power, they took your ideas, they took everything from the black man. They took your power. That's the number one thing. They took your power and made it weak. Go ahead.
I could. The only way they can bind us is if we break the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments.
Exactly.
Like for example, Samson, when he told his heathen wife that he was a Nazarite and they cut his hair,
right.
They bound him.
Right.
But he was not supposed to do that. He was not supposed to reveal that. First of all, he was not supposed to get the heathen wife to begin with.
Right.
His parents is there no daughters of the children of Israel?
Right.
But so that's how they bind us when we break the law.
Yeah. Now, if I could, too, what you say is so heavy. People always think that when it comes to Samson, it was about his hair. I mean, they go. He had to strengthen his hair. He ain't listen to the Most High. He ain't listen to the Most High. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's what makes us weak. You know what I mean? That's what makes us weak. You understand what I'm saying? Black men are weak because we left God laws. Right. You understand what I'm saying? We start to follow other gods. You understand what I'm saying? We start to the roles switch. Now we start to put women on pedestal on higher pedestal that they don't need to be on. Right. We got our women that's 304s out here, and y'all allow them to do everything, and y'all allowing them to run the house. You know what I mean? But guess what? That's started from slavery, officer. About. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, we stop following God laws. They're putting a nail on the coffin. They conditioned us by whipping us, doing all these type of things in front of our children, in front of our wives. You understand what I'm saying? Making us more weak. Now they're looking at us. Listen. Then they did the most disgusting thing. That's why I understand why y'all follow that alternative lifestyle, especially black men and women. When they did the most vile, disgusting thing to a man in front of his wife. They did the most vile and disgusting thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Go ahead. Buck breaking. They did that. I didn't want to say it also. But buck breaking. You understand what I'm saying? They did that in front of our wives and children, man, to show them that you have no power. This is your leader. This is your king. This is your man that's going to protect you. Look at him now. He's being degraded. He's been abused by somebody that got the power. Now, who do those sisters go to now for everything? Their oppressor. You know what I mean? Welfare, WIC. What else? You understand what I'm saying? Listen, and a lot of them got white men now. Oh, we also about this. I want this out at my work. You know, at my job. You know, I see a lot of people, a lot of demographics, and what I see all the time is white men with black women. When I was growing up, I never thought that was a thing until I really started to see what the world really for what it was. It's actually a thing. They walking down there, and they walking down. Listen, the black woman walking down there with that white man for status. Because he got money. He got the power. It's not because he got style, he got swag, he can talk. It's not because of that. Right. It's because he has status. That's what it's all about. And she said, listen, I want to save myself. I don't want to be poor anymore. My men are weak. My men are drug dealers. My men are unalivers and abusers and this and that and third. Well, where do you think they got it from? They got it from the same one you hold in the hand, walking down the path and the bike trail with. You understand what I'm saying? Going jogging with them. That's the same person that did this. The same person that violated your man in front of you is the same person you hold hands with. That's their children, their grandchildren, man. We stopped following God laws, and that's what made us weak. We stopped following God laws. Now you got mass shootings in the black community. Drugs selling in the black community. There's no brotherhood in the black community. You understand what I'm saying? We are become weak, man. Matter of fact, and give me I want to, if I could too. I was like, this is Christ speaking. Yeah. This is Christ speaking. You understand what I'm saying? This is what they don't understand. This is what they don't dig, Officer Abide. This is what they don't understand, that Christ is saying this. Christ is saying that we bind that the oppressor is going to bind us up and make us weak, man. This is what Christ is saying, man. You can keep going. There's a little bit more on it.
Except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house.
Yeah, listen. He make you weak. He violates you, puts you in captivity, break you down to like you are nothing. Then now he's sending you on your way. Now look at you now. Now you want to be just like him. You want to be just like him. So listen, Martin Luther King didn't do nothing for black people, but want us to go in the same bathrooms, go in the same restaurants, want us to sleep with white women, white men. Then they brought into the same sex stuff. That's all Martin Luther King was about. And he peeped game and he noticed, because he said, I led my people into a burning house. This is the house right here. This is the house that they bonded us up in. Thanks to Martin Luther King. Thanks to all your religious leaders. This is why we're being binded up too. Is because they're weak. They are in the oppressor's pocket. They getting all this money. This I just found out. Black churches make over like $19 billion a year. 19 billion. They make over $19 billion a year. Well, let me ask you, where do you see that at in the black community? That's a lot of money. A year. You don't believe me? Listen, type it in. Let's type it in. It's gonna pop up. Yeah, man. The brother was saying that on one of his podcasts that he was somebody was having 19 million a year. That's interesting, right? Where is this money at? But you think they strong though? They weak. They really weak because they're not keeping God laws. They're greedy. And people say, "Oh, they're not really. No, they doing for the no, they not." Listen, we should have more black schools. We should have our own rec centers. Y'all know that certain rec centers are being funded by other, the community. The city gives them some type of money, but the communities, they put their money up to have they playgrounds and they rec centers looking the way it's supposed to look. Just how it is. I was in the meetings. I was at the meetings, because I used to work at a rec center, and they used to talk about that. Like, yeah, they put money in their own stuff. We go to the deli and buy blunts and alcohol and beer and stuff like that. We don't do that. We got churches in the community that's making a lot of money that's not even trying to build a black school. That's not even trying to build a nice park for you to stay at. It's not trying to pay us to be the enforcers of the community, because we could be the enforcers of the community. Why? Well, who say we need the police department? You could be a private company and protect a certain type of property. They got them in gas stations. You know what I mean? Listen, go to Broad and Clearfield, I believe. Go to Broad and Clearfield. You go see a black man with a big gun. The cops can't mess with him. He's a private owned. It can happen, and he protects that gas station. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you probably seen a lot of people probably see. You probably on the internet right now. It's popular. Everybody see it. Got that big gun. He left law enforcement to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now you can read the officer about it.
Yeah, this is black churches collectively are estimated to raise over 11 billion annually through tithes and offerings.
Mm-hmm.
This figure represents a significant amount of financial resources within the black community. Some sources suggest even higher figures, such as 19 billion.
19 what?
19 billion.
Right. So, and it could, like I said, it could go up and down. It's not saying it's actually 19 billion, but that's a high number. You could do a lot with that in the black community. You could do a lot. You could fix the streets with it. You could clean up the streets with it. You can make these programs to have kids come there and stay there. You can make shelters. You listen. I don't really want to sit tell I have an idea, but just know that you can hire black kids to work during the summer and pay them, and still try to teach them. Take them away somewhere that's not their environment every summer. Put them in this little program. Have them working. Have them stay over here and teach them reprogram them. And pay them. They working. You showing them life skills. You showing them how to be a man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of mothers that's raising these children. So we need to take the black kids and black little boys and raise them and try to help the mom raise the black girls by having other women, guide them out what to do as being a black mother. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to start doing. That's cost money for resources and people time. They have the resources to do that. Right. They have that. They could put it together collectively and we could be all right. You understand what I'm saying? We'll be all right. You understand what I'm saying? This is why your woman is destroyed. This is why your children is destroyed, because the black man is weak. The black man ain't following God laws. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why your woman ain't following you. Now, Kadazara, I always say, listen, if our women would stop being 304s, well, we start loving them. We will stop loving these 304s, they will stop being that. When you stop engaging and liking these women have naked pictures and start liking a modest woman, you start to engage in her on pictures and how she looks. Listen, it could be a sister that's reading a book at a park, fully covered, and now black men are attracted to that now. Now she's getting 100,000 likes on her picture. You understand what I'm saying? I guarantee you, because we know we followers, I guarantee you the woman that's half naked is not going to be doing that half naked stuff no more. She's going to be trying to put some clothes on her and try to read a book. You understand what I'm saying? They try to read a book. Just like, listen, just like the gym. Everybody goes to the gym today. They all go to the gym. Why? Because it's popular. If going to the gym wasn't popular, then they wouldn't be going to the gym. Like running and jogging, that's popular, especially in Philly. There's a lot of women that's in the gym and running around these parks. Right. It's popular. Now imagine if we stop engaging in the popular things that our sisters are doing and embrace our masculinity, then they will fall in line. Right. They would. Right. But we got to be strong. You know what I mean? The brother, matter of fact, listen, made the sister rise again. There's a sister that got unalive at the park, right? She looked like she was of an alternative lifestyle. You know, she had a dad and she had a father. Listen, my daughter would not ever. Listen, my daughter would. I can't accept my daughter having an alternative lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I already knew that what type of sexuality she had by the way that she was dressed. Most of them are like that in Philly. You know what I mean? I got cousins that's like that. So, you know what I mean, we know what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Because the men are weak. You know what I mean? It's 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock. The park's supposed to be closed, Officer Abad. Don't y'all know in Philadelphia, they got the signs up. The signs are up. And they got a gate right because that was my area before I left where I'm at. I used to clean up that park. They got a gate there now. It's like a yellow gate. They say it's for the FIFA because you know the soccer stuff about to come in Philly. They about to hook that park up. Yeah. It's the FIFA, the World Cup is going to be held in Philly. Yeah, like 2026 or so. 2026. I forgot what it was, but they started to develop that area. Yeah. So that's why if you ever go around there or we go up there and we ride past it, you go see a yellow gate. But they say it's for that. I can't believe it, but I really think it's for it because they be tricking up there. They be selling, they box, and they be having sex in their cars at that park. So you're closing the park down with the gates, nobody can get in, really. But it's only on that one area. But I don't know if they put it in other places. But that park's supposed to be closed at 10 o'clock. It's dark over there. You really can't see anything. It got a couple lights, but it's really dark over there. And they got them same yellow lights anyway. You really can't see nothing with those lights. It's not the bright LED Johns. It's the yellow old lights that we used to have with our street lights. Nobody be in the park around that time but people that's trying to have sex. You know what I'm saying? When the park's supposed to close like 9 o'clock, something like that. 9 to 10 o'clock. No, 9 o'clock. Or probably 8. I'm not sure. I know it's one of those. Why are 15-year-olds out there at that time? Why is 28-year-olds allowing 15 and they gotta go to school tomorrow? It's like 10 o'clock at night. They should be in bed. Like my kids supposed to be in bed at 8 o'clock. They're supposed to be at least in bed unless they're not here at class. And they're not at class, they're supposed to be in bed at 8 o'clock, 8:30. So by the time they hit like 9 o'clock, come around, they might be asleep. Not having them in bed. That's how I run. That's how I run my house. 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock is what they're supposed to be going to bed. They're supposed to be eating like at around like 5. Get a little, do their homework, a little play, whatever they gotta do around that time. Then they're going to bed. Teaching them structure, teaching them to be on a schedule, teaching them to be responsible. Imagine what those kids was doing around that time, 15, 14. I was smoking cigarettes at 14, at 13. I was getting high at that age. I started my first blunt. I started smoking with 10 years old. So imagine what they probably was doing out there. Ain't no 40 or 50-year-olds out there. It's 28-year-olds. 28-year-olds. You want to know why they out there? Because there ain't no strong men in the house. My son, my daughter ain't allowed to be out there at that time and they're that age. And then I can't see them. Now, if it's the weekend or something, you know what I mean, and they on a block somewhere, I'm like, all right, y'all could go on the block, stay on the block or something like that. You know what I mean? And I know the kids that y'all running around with. Because listen, I'm looking at the kids, so I'm looking at like, oh, I don't think you should hang around this person. You can say hi and bye, stuff like that, but that person ain't no good. You know what I mean? Like you can say hi and bye, he cool. You know what I mean? Like you could try to, get him to come in the house, so we could try to fish him in, or try to like just get him to, get on our type of time. But he don't look like he's a good fit for you to be his friend because you walk around that corner and somebody will jump out on you and start shooting, and then you ain't got nothing to do with it. Now guess what? You unalive. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people. I mean, I'm with this brother. I left my neighborhood and moved with my mom. I came back, here and there, just go there and see my grandma, see, just go visit. I go around the 8th Street. Is his brother. I ain't never seen him a day in my life. He tried to fit in. It was funny because he was trying to fit in so much, but I just knew that he wasn't like that. I'm like, he's not really like that. He's just trying to seem cool and be cool and stuff like that. He's not really like that. So imagine if they out about like my homies and them, and they get into something. He really not really about. He's an innocent bystander. He just around, just trying to be around and be cool. He's not the one that's doing the work. He's not the one that's putting in work out in these streets. You know what I mean? Imagine if I'm with him all the time and I change my life. I'm just hanging around the block with him all the time. I walk around that corner, you know what I mean? They start shooting. I walk around that corner, the cops hop out on me. That happens. You know what I mean? My cousin got locked up for like 15 years. He got out of the jail. My cousin Raheem, he got out of the jail, went back to the same people that he was with and got locked up. And now he's back in jail. They found the gun in the car. But he should have disassociated himself with those people. And it's still on the same time. You're telling me like 10 to 15 years, you've been in jail, you come out of jail, they're still on the same time. They still on the same time. Why? Because ain't no strong men that was in their lives that showed them this ain't the way to go. Ain't no strong men that's showing them structure and showing them how to move. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we get binded up. Because they ain't showing them how to move. They ain't showing them how to think. They ain't showing them that following God is the way to be. Keeping God laws is the way to be. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, give me which one is this? Give me Matthew. No, Salakia. Is it Matthew? I think no, Luke. Give me Luke and Salakia. I think it's Luke. Yeah, Luke 11 and 21, I believe it is. Give me Luke 11 and 21. Give me Luke 11 and 21.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 11, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
When a strong man armed keepeth his palace, his goods are in peace.
Listen, man, when a strong man armed keeping his palace, his goods are in peace, man. When you become a strong man, listen, you ain't got to worry about none of that. You ain't got to worry about all this chaos going on in your house. You ain't got to worry about your children getting unalive. You ain't got to worry about getting a phone call and saying to identify a body. You ain't got to worry about the detectives knocking on your door, questioning you because you understand what I'm saying. Your child got unalive. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to go down to the medical examiner's office to see your body, see your child on a cold plate or a cold what you call that? A cold table. You understand what I'm saying? With a white sheet over them. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't had to go through that if you are a strong man, man. You keep it God's laws. You ain't got to worry about that, man. You ain't got to worry about your woman talking back to you. Your woman being a 304. Your woman out there doing whatever the hell she want to do, man. Talking back to men, getting and listen. We was at the bar and I don't know. I think I talked about this 2 hours ago. I think she was North Philly or something because the way she was talking, it's like imagine if she was talking to somebody else in the world. Imagine what would have happened. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine what would have happened if she was talking to another brother. That brother probably would have did something to her. Matter of fact, you remember the time in Chicago that the woman was talking back to the man, and then the man wound up doing something to the woman. I think the son wound up unaliving her. Wound up unaliving the brother. Do you remember? It was a sister that was arguing back and forth with a brother inside of a store. I think it was like a food place, and the brother, I believe he hit her or something happened, and the son wound up coming out the car and shooting the person that was talking to his mom. Crazy, whatever that happened, kiss me, but I think it was in Chicago. That wouldn't have happened if a strong man was around. My woman is not allowed to argue with no man, ever. She's not allowed to argue with any man but me. Any man but me. That's it. I don't accept that. I don't care if she's right or wrong. I mean, I don't care if she's right. She don't argue with no man except me. That's it. Why? Because I'm here to protect her. Now imagine she arguing with a man out on the street and she gets slapped. Let's imagine that. Imagine she get put in a hospital. There's brothers out there that's unaliving women because they don't want to give up the number. She don't want to give up the number. That happened in New York. So imagine what happens if an unstable brother, you arguing with this man, and he wind up just shooting you or doing some crazy stuff because you wanted to argue with a man. Don't ever do that in your life. I tell my woman how to move out here because I'm a strong man. I keep God laws. I know God ain't gonna want my woman talking to these men all crazy and disrespecting them, even though they might be wrong. She gotta avoid it. She gotta remove herself. Soon as she starts to see it, she's going to see it, and she's going to remove herself, and she's going to call me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to tell her what next steps, what to do. That's what's supposed to happen because I'm a strong man. You know, all my goods are in peace because I'm armored. You understand what I'm saying? I have the armor on me. You understand what I'm saying? I am strong. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 22. But when a stronger than he shall come upon him.
The what?
But when a stronger than he shall come upon him.
But when a stronger than he shall come upon him, go ahead.
And overcome him.
He's gonna overcome you. You know what I mean? If you're not, listen, you're not allowed to be weaker. I mean, be weaker. It's like you're not allowed to be weak. You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to be stronger than the oppressor. You're not supposed to let the oppressor overcome you. You know, you're not supposed to let his laws, his ideologies, his spirituality, his sexuality overcome you. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to stay away from that. You're supposed to be strong in the Lord. You're supposed to follow what the Lord wants you to do, not what the oppressor wants you to do. The oppressor is stronger than you, officer. But this officer, they're stronger than us, right? They are over us. They got the power. We let them overcome us. Now it's time for us to be strong again. It's time for us to take back our masculinity. It's time for that. Keep going.
He taketh from him all his armor wherein he trusted.
Listen, he take away all your strength. He take away everything that you love and care about. It made you weak. He took away your masculinity. He took away your wife. He took away your sons and daughters. He took away your manhood, Officer Abide. Then he did break the buck. He did abuse you. He took away all your armor, man, because you're not strong now. And then it's like, and this is why you're not strong. Now, go ahead.
And divided his spoil.
He divided you and your wife, man. He divided you and your children. That's why men ain't this, men ain't that, women ain't this, women ain't that. We all going to war with each other because he divided your spoils. Now your children hate you because he divided your spoils. You understand what I'm saying? Because he made you weak. Now it's time to get strong again, black man. It's time to take back your masculinity. It's time to take back what's yours, man. The kingdom of heaven belongs to you. They know that. They don't know that, Officer Abad. Listen, give me the kingdom as I hand real quick. And then give me what is it? I got it, man. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. I mean, give me the kingdom as at hand, man. The kingdom belongs to you, black man. It don't belong to nobody else. It belongs to the blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians. It don't belong to no oppressor. You're gonna be the one that's gonna be ruling in the kingdom of heaven, not them. And I want to see you rule, man. You know what I mean? Listen, I wish the sky crack tomorrow. Man, I wish the sky crack right now while I'm teaching. I wish that. I hope that it do. I want it to happen because I want to see black people in a better place. Listen, I'd rather see the black men that's out there doing the most crazy stuff change their life. I want to see them rule, man. I want to see them rule this planet, Officer Abad. I want to see Officer Abad rule this planet. I want to visit Officer Abad at his place of business. We're gonna say that, Officer Abad. I want to see Officer Abad. I want to visit Officer Abad his place of business on my private jet. You understand what I'm saying? And have some fresh squeezed orange juice with my brother. You understand what I'm saying? Well, listen, on a hot summer morning, is looking at how his operation is flowing and bringing in cash flow. You understand what I'm saying? I want to see that. I want to see my sons and my daughters have some type of power. some type of say, some type of voice. That's what I want. And we gotta disenfranchise ourselves from the plagues in the black community that is so familiar to us. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing but death in the black community. Go ahead, you got it?
This is the book of Matthew, 3 verse 2. And say, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
And say what?
And say, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
If the black man want to be strong, if we want to stop being familiar with death, we got to repent. We got to change because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. I want to rule the kingdom. I want you to rule the kingdom too. I want to be by your side, by my people's sides, being in power. We got to do it now because it's at hand. We have to do it now. We can't just be lollygagging, be procrastinating and BSing. We got to do it now. We got to get right now. That's why I'm sitting down in these classes right now. Listen, if we was all perfect and we was all good, I wouldn't be here. I don't have to teach you the law because the law will be in you. You understand what I'm saying? The law will be written in your hearts. It wouldn't be in here no more. That's how it's supposed to be. Jim Hyman brought that out yesterday. The law is supposed to be written in our hearts. You understand what I'm saying? It's time to do it now. And how we do it is repenting and understand, like, man, Christ can come back any moment, Officer Abad. He can come back any moment. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. I mean, give me that real quick. You understand what I'm saying? We got to understand we are so familiar of death is because the black man has become weak. He's not in the community doing what he's supposed to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? We got to make our black men strong again. We got to make our black men rule again. We got to make our black men the princes of power again. Yeah, man, you can read it.
This book of Ecclesiastes, 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Listen, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Listen, pay attention. Peep game. Listen to what I'm about to tell you right now, man. Go ahead.
Fear God.
Fear what?
Fear God.
We got to fear God, man. You want to be strong again? Fear God. Stop fearing your oppressor, man. Your oppressor is flesh. He's nothing. According to 2 Ezra 6:54. He is nothing. Fear God, man. Don't fear no Allah or no Buddha or no Caesar Borgia. You fear God, man. That's who you fear. Go ahead.
And keep his commandments.
And what?
And keep his commandments.
You want to be strong again, black man? You keep the commandments, man. You keep these commandments, man, and don't give a damn about whoever they want to think, man. You think I care about what an oppressor think? I don't care about what nobody think but the Most High God, man. Right. And that's how I am. Listen, you know how I got to who I am now? Listen, I'm going to use my music as an example. This is something I had a problem with when I was growing up with my music. You know, when you got MySpace. Trolls always was here. Right. Trolls was always here. It didn't just start with Facebook or all this new stuff that's going on, people trolling. People used to say my music, some people used to say my music was trash. And I used to feed into it. You understand what I'm saying? Not realizing that these people over here like my music. Right. So I came up with a conclusion like, well, everybody not gonna like my stuff. And I'm okay with that. So I stopped caring about what other people thought of my music that didn't like it. I don't care. Think about the oppressor like that. Listen, think about somebody. Listen, maybe you got like say you got a clothing line out, right? And you make clothes. And some people don't like your clothing, but you caring about what those people think. But in actuality, you have other people that actually care about you, like your clothes. You should worry about what they think versus you worrying about what the other people think. And the other people that like your clothes, just look at them as God. They're not God, but that's the analogy. The people that like your clothes are God, and the other people that don't like your clothes are the oppressor. Don't care about what the oppressor thinks. Care about what God thinks. That's what you do. This is how I became the way I am. I don't care about what people think anymore, Officer Bud. I know I'm doing right. I know I'm following God's laws. I know I'm doing the best of my abilities to be a righteous man. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing today. This what made me strong. Listen, I always got counsel. One of the things I always get counsel or advice was not to care. Certain things you should not care about. It don't deserve purpose to give it energy. You understand what I'm saying? You fear God and keep his commandments. You think Officer Bob care about what the oppressor think? Listen, Officer Bob goes in Planet Fitness, UPK'd out. Listen, he goes to Planet Fitness, UPK'd out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you this, the Thunya Allah, shout out to the Thunya Allah, he goes to his job with his cover on. I ain't doing all that because I work where I work at. I ain't getting my cover dirty. I'm sloggy. I'm just saying, I work with a lot of trash, so I can't really be around. I'm not doing that. You understand what I'm saying? But I do well with my cover in the market and out and about. But they don't care about what nobody thinks because they fear God and keep his commandments. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta stop being so weak, man. We gotta stop being so weak and caring about what evil people think of us, man. We gotta be righteous, man. It say fear God and keep his commandments. Go ahead.
For this is the whole duty of man.
This is the whole duty of man. This is your job, black man. Your job is to be the enforcer. I wasn't saying this. Your job is to enforce these laws, man. And by you enforcing the law, you're going to keep it anyway. Right. Because in order for you to enforce it, you have to keep it. Right. You think police officers, even though today is not like that, but how it's supposed to be, in theory, how it's supposed to be, they're supposed to uphold the law. Right. Which means they're supposed to keep it. They can't go out and just unalive somebody. They are not above the law. We're not above the law. I can't make, just because I got a little bit of power, I can't say, well, I can do what I want. I can't. I'm not above the law. The duty of man is keeping the commandments, man. That's the duty, man. Matter of fact, this is your first job in the first place. As a priest, this is your first job. Matter of fact, is it a scripture on that, the truth being our first love or something like that? Yeah, man, if you could find that real quick. This is our first job. Listen, and I just said this in the interview, man. Shout out to Officer Moran, man, for letting brothers, speak, about, what they think about camp and stuff like that, giving us these nice fire interviews. You understand what I'm saying? But I said in the interview, I was like, listen, man, I be wanting to call on Saturdays and man come at their camp because it'd be an amazing feeling for me just being out there, seeing them brothers in unity, and we blazing on our oppressors and waking our people up, man. That is a good feeling, man. Make me don't want to work on the weekends, man. Understand? Because money ain't really everything, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like I was saying, you know what? I ain't gonna work this weekend. I'm gonna go to camp. You understand what I'm saying? Even though I need the money, I want to go to camp. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is my first job, man. I gotta make sacrifices, man. Christ, listen, the least we could do is sacrifice some things in our lives to wake our people up. Christ sacrificed himself for us. And we can't sacrifice a little bit of money. I ain't saying be broke and be poor, but sometimes, you know what? I ain't gonna go to work. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes, listen, I'm going to camp this week. I'm going to camp. I'm supposed to go to work. I'm going to camp this week. You understand what I'm saying? I am going to camp. I can't wait. I'm ready to go to camp. I'm pumped up. I want to speak it all that down. You understand what I'm saying? I'm amped. I'm amped. So, you understand what I'm saying? That's the spirit we need to have. Because this job, this is my first job. Officer Bud, you know what I could have did? I ain't got to teach this class, Officer Bud. I could have said, no, Salakia, sir, I'm unavailable. I work overtime. I work sometimes overtime. I ain't gonna be able to constantly, do it. I could have said that. They work today overtime. I said, no, I ain't gonna work overtime. Friday, I hold Shamar. I'm not gonna work overtime. I can work those days, but I sacrifice those days to be here. Because Christ sacrificed his life for me. So that's the least I can do. And keep the commandments. It's the least I can do. That's the mindset that we need to have sometimes. We got to make sacrifices. We got to sacrifice our time with our wives, with our children, the truth. You understand what I'm saying? You got to sacrifice time. You're going to make sacrifices. Anybody that don't believe they're supposed to make sacrifices, then they're delusional. Everybody makes sacrifices. You got the scripture, sir? If you can't find it, don't worry about it.
I got Revelation. Maybe this is it, maybe not.
You can read it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 4. Nevertheless, I have somewhat against thee, because thou hast left thy first love.
Listen, thy first love is the truth. We left our first love. Our first love is the truth, man. And we need to understand that. This is our first job. This is our first job. We got to do this. This is why we go out there and teach blacks, Hispanics, and American Indian men to be strong, to take over their house, to rule over their children and their women, to protect them, to give them the love, the correct love that they need. You know what I mean? And you're not going to be able to do that if you don't make this your first love, man. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, what scripture I told you I wanted you to get?
I don't believe I'm holding anything.
Okay. Those wait. Give me Deuteronomy 6 and 4. I need Deuteronomy 6 and 4. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm preset.
Wait. Listen, go ahead, do your thing. You got a preset of us about bring it out. Slog, we don't say bring it out, but you know, do your thing.
Yeah, about the burden. This is the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 23. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me.
Let's read it again.
And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me.
Listen, sometimes it's going to be a burden, man. Listen, understand that your burden is worth it.
Right.
Your burden is worth it, man. This is how you get into the kingdom of heaven. You're making no sacrifices because you're following Christ. Christ carried that cross. That was his burden. He got unalive for it. He got unalive for that, man. He got unalive for being a righteous man, a revolutionary, standing up for you. The least you can do is, I ain't got to work this week. I ain't got to do this. I ain't got to do that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we need to understand, man. We got to understand that. We got to understand that sometimes we got to carry burdens. You know what I mean? Especially when you be a man, everything is on you.
Right.
If your wife fall, you fall. Your children fall, you fall. You got to restore order in the black community, black man. This is how we stop being unfamiliar with death. This is how we stop being unfamiliar. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, give me Deuteronomy 6 and 4.
If I could, it said daily. We gotta take up our cross daily. Meaning we gotta do our best to serve the Most High God and put our work in however we can each and every day.
Exactly. Yeah, understand what I'm saying? This is why I'm here. This is why I say I'm not working overtime today. This is why I say I'm not working overtime Friday. This is why I'm not working overtime Saturday. Because I want to be here. This is more important than money. I need money. I'm going to make money regardless, but I need to be here because I want to save my people. I want to get them unfamiliar with death. You understand what I'm saying? I want to restore order in the black community. This is my job. This is our job. Now, if you could.
Can I read in Hebrew first?
What? Oh, yeah, okay, go ahead. What is it? Okay, go ahead, Hebrew, man. Go ahead.
Chapter 6 and verse 4 in the Lashon Kodash. Shema Yashra, Yahweh Hayna, Yahweh. In English, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
Listen, the Lord our God is one Lord, man. Hear, O Israel, our Lord our God is one Lord. He's not down with everybody else. He's not down with he's not down with Allah. He's not down with CJ. We got one Lord. It's not Aquarius, it's not Libra, it's not Sagittarius. One Lord. It's not January, February, March, April. One Lord. We have one Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God.
Thou shalt what?
And thou shalt love the Lord thy God.
Thou shalt love the Lord thy God, man. We don't understand that. We gotta love the Lord thy God. If you want to escape death, you gotta love God, man. You gotta love God. Matter of fact, what is God? It's like, what is love? Listen, a lot of us think that love is some soft, mushy emotion. You understand what I'm saying? Like they made love so feminine. When love is just an action. If you could, give me 2 John, I believe it's 2 John, you understand? Give me 2 John chapter 1, verse 6, man. 1 verse 6, man.
Yeah, 1 John 5:6.
No, I want that one specifically.
2 John 6.
Mm-hmm. You can read it when you get it.
It's the book of 2 John, chapter 1 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And this is love.
And this is love. See, a lot of Christians teach y'all that love is, I don't even know what they teach. It's some garbage, and like love is unconditional, right? Love is so unconditional. That's what they teach. They teach love is unconditional. Go ahead.
That we walk after his commandments.
That we what?
That we walk after his commandments.
This is love when we walk in his commandments, man. It's love that we walk in his commandments. They don't understand walking is an action. Right. When you walking, you're acting, you're doing. Matter of fact, we're gonna look at what walk is. Put on the screen what walk is. Define walk. Is a different definition of walk, not the regular walking. But I was just looking this up probably the other day. I'll let you know when's the right definition. Walk. Let me see.
Oh, I got it.
All right, you can pull it up.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, put it on the screen if you could, Baba Kashaw.
Like on TV?
Yeah, on TV too.
There we go. Is it 4B, Merriam-Webster Dictionary?
I believe so. Hold on, I'm gonna read it because I think. Yeah, that can be it.
Go down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. No, hold on. I'm gonna find the. I mean, that definitely it can be it. Let me see. So, that's the Webster Dictionary.
Yeah, Merriam-Webster.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
I think that's the one.
No, it's a different one I seen. I mean, it do. Yeah. It do kind of. It do. No. That's it. But it worded it a little bit different. The one that I seen. Huh? Yeah, go to Google. Like that's the like it's a right definition, but it's not how it's worded. I'm about to find it though. Oh, here we go. Go to dictionary.com. Yeah, good. Yeah. And in fact, just type in walk the definition on Google and it should pop up. And go down to when you get to the website, go down to 8. But let them know the article. You there? Oh no, you ain't there yet.
I gotta click the website. Dictionary, right?
Yeah.
This one?
Dictionary.com.
Oh, I didn't change it.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I'm on this joint, but I didn't put it on the TV yet. Sorry. Is this it?
No, go down. Go down. Oh yeah, go down to 8. No. Go down. Go all the way down. Go down. Go all the way down. Go down to go. It's the website.
The website, right?
It's the website. It should say dictionary.com.
I think I have to.
No, hold on. What? Right there. Right there.
This one, right?
Yep. Go down to 8. Now read 8.
Come.
Matter of fact, read the scripture first.
Come. This is the book of 1 John. Wait.
2:16, 2:1:6.
This is the book of 2 John, chapter 1 and verse 6.
Oh, come.
And this is love.
This is love, man. Go ahead.
That we walk after his commandments.
That we walk after his commandments. Now read the definition of walk, which is a verb. You understand what I'm saying? Verb is something like meaning to do. You're doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Action. Now, what do it say?
Come. This is dictionary.com. Walk.
Go to 8. Yep. I don't know what's up with the.
No, I put the screen up a little bit to make it so you can see online. But the ads just getting in the way.
Oh, good night.
I just gotta take it down some. The June swap. Okay, to conduct oneself in a particular manner.
To conduct oneself in a particular manner. Go ahead.
Pursue a particular course of life.
Listen, you got to conduct yourself in a particular manner. I mean, you got to walk after these commandments. You understand what I'm saying? You got to conduct yourself as such. You understand what I'm saying? This is how you know where love is. You understand what I'm saying? We got to love the Lord thy God. So which means is we got to walk after his commandments. We got to walk. You know what I mean? We got to do them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now go back to Deuteronomy 6 and 4. You understand what I'm saying? Go back to Deuteronomy 6 and 4, man. And it's very important. You understand what I'm saying?
This book of Deuteronomy 6 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
Hear, O Israel.
Hear, O Israel. Go ahead.
The Lord our God is one Lord.
The Lord thy God is one Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart.
You shall love the Lord thy God with all of your heart. We just established what love is. You got to keep his commandments with all your heart. If you really believe in the Lord thy God, you will keep his commandments. Go ahead.
And with all thy soul.
And with all thy soul. You're going to love him with all yourself. You're going to be sincere. This is how you become strong again. By putting your faith and putting your trust in the Lord. And so I'm saying, loving the Lord with all your heart and with all yourself, man. Go ahead. Be sincere about it. Go ahead.
And with all thy might.
And with all thy might. You got to be strong in this truth, man. Right. You got to be strong in loving the Lord. You got to be strong, man. And this is what happened on Memorial Day, man. We stopped loving the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thyself, with all thy might. We became weak. You understand what I'm saying? Because we gave up on the Lord for other gods, for our own personal gains, for our own lust. We gave up on the Lord. Keep going.
Verse 6.
Go ahead.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart.
Listen, and the words that he commands you this day, it's going to be in your heart. As soon as you come into I.S.U.P.K, we're going to teach you how to love the Lord, man. Right. With all your heart, with all your soul, and with all yourself, with all your might. You're going to become a strong man. You're not going to follow what the oppressor wants you to follow. Matter of fact, we're going to end the class off with this. Give me ye are the father of the devil, man. We're gonna do a part 2 of this too, yeah, man. Because I ain't get to the video. That's still what I'm saying. I ain't get to the video, but yeah, man, we're gonna do it next week, Lord allow. Hey, man, let me know when you got it. Go ahead.
This is the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil.
Let's say ye are of the father the devil, man. Go ahead.
And the lust of your father ye will do.
Listen, the lust of your father ye will do, man. A lot of our brothers and sisters following this white man, man. Following this oppressor, following this deceiver, man. This is why we are doing the things that we are doing. You think all this stuff y'all created? No, the white man created this stuff for you.
Right.
All this gangster being, all this unaliving, selling drugs, being a criminal. Right. That came from your oppressor, man. That came from what's his name, John Gotti. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Who else? Give me another one. Is it Bugsy Siegel?
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead. I don't know, Frank Sinatra. Any of those devils that was in the mob and the mafia. You understand what I'm saying? Organized crime. Y'all got this from them, man. Y'all doing everything the oppressor does, man. You know what I mean? You got to stop following them, man. You got to stop letting the white man be your daddy, man. Stop letting the white man be your daddy, man, and get your strength back, black man. Take over your house again, black man. Keep these commandments, black man. Put your woman in order, black man. Put your children in order, black man. And we won't have to worry about death being so familiar in the black community, man. We ain't got to worry about death being so familiar in the black community. You understand what I'm saying? Now with that, I'm Quadra Zachariah. Listen, we're gonna do a part 2 of this next week. You know what I'm saying? I always do part 2s because I always got a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it was a 2-hour class. I thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. Next class, you have some questions, let's ask, man. And with that, I'm passing the class over to the prison officer Abba Hayah. Shalom.
Give prison officer Quadra Zachariah the Bible head to teach the power of the community class.
By Christ.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command General YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves at the world. They need transportation to teachable arrangement. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this month period, the brother and sister will be permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, with the numbers from 18 to 21. The book of Malachi, which is 10. I.S.U.P.K means 10th in Hebrew. 10% of any penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the church's department, priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever you elect. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of First Fruits. Starts after the Sabbath on unleavened bread. Sunday, April 20th, 2025. Count 50 days. Celebrate the 50th day. Sunday, June 8th, 2025. Start before sundown. Leviticus 23, verses 10 to 22. Remind Akim and Agwafin to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, hairband, and scarf. With that, imagine. If you need to stand. Man of Israel will be one person salute. Man of Israel, on stop. Imagine. For Rock. Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh, Shah, Rock, Thumb. There's a time you stand down, start turn face sisters, Sister Amadi, you can stand. Sisters, your mom, Shabbat, your head, body covered, your feet connected at 45 degree angle, right hand collapsed over your left, and we salute you, you salute back. And Israel, we'll get this is one person salute. Israel, Mom Shabbat, Amadi, but Rock, Yahweh, Shemar, Thumb, Shem, Yahweh, Shah. There's a time you stand down, that's dismissed.